It's Mzansi Insider time. Hamba uyotshela ugogo, umakhulu, umama, ubaba, abangani, amakati nezinja to stop whatever they're doing. Ngoba izinja ze-games sesifikile manje. 2009 is South Africa's June-July. After school is after school. And today we predict who our next president is going to be. Frank Casino is deemed to take over 2017. Not only does he get to perform for us, we have a tell-all conversation with the artist. Still not registered in school? What options do you have and how do you ensure you don't get taken advantage of by these fly-by-night schools? And Mo Flavor unpacks how you could win one of his 10 bursaries. Last but not least, what are the top 5 things you don't want to hear in January? Mzansi Insider is on your screen, so let's start the show.
Homie, don't worry, hold up. No gossy gossip paying off skinny. Dishing out the truth, so start tuning in. Can't get legale. Come, yes, social issues, this so easily. Giving you the latest news so instantly. Gender we tighter. Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
It ain't the rocket, then it ain't June. Everybody shooting at this. Killers at school with the good. Mind of a bitch, you can catch me even there. Never been the type to keep it clean with the stuff. Ain't go back to no home. All you time to let my home close. I just took a shot, need a photo. Gotta keep it clean with the cocoa. Bustin' out the bender, bunny man. Gotta keep it clean, get it fair. I'm the man who tell the pair. I'm the black James Bond, I'ma take your bill. She been dealing with a killer by the flick of the wrist. I just took a shot, need a photo. Gotta keep it clean with a cocoa. Got your girl screaming like, oh no. Got your girl screaming like, oh no. Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day. If you don't show up, girl, don't play. Been thinking about it all day. Been thinking about it all day.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it all day.
If you don't show up, girl, don't play.
You don't wanna get it with the champ. I'm the case closed, the quit it with the yap. I put up for my city, then I put it on the map. Pot belly, come to daddy patties, put it on my lap. I'm from the dirt roads, but I'm running on the tarmac. I bet you thought I'm never gonna bounce back. They tryna find the sound, but they found me where the sound at. And if they won't get it, tell them show me where the fun's at. Hit me low, then go mid. Keep it flowing till it's
Get it now. Been at the whole thing.
Back to the hotel with me. I feel more beef than the Budamach cookout. We came into the game, I bet you thought that I would pull out.
Welcome to it, everybody. It's official. This is the very first live show of Mzansi Insider for 2017. We're back in full force.
Yes.
Cats and Abbas and Roy Sang Tandekiso. We're in the building.
Let's wait for him to breathe. Welcome to it. Levioro, you've chosen us this morning, and boy oh boy do we have a show in line or in store for you guys. Awesome stuff that are happening today.
A whole lot is happening. We have a jam-packed lineup in store for you guys, so all you have to do is stick around. Right now, though, we go straight into it. It's time for the news headlines.
All social media platforms and news bodies were abuzz with stories about going back to school. Although it might be fun and hopeful for majority of the parents whose children will be going to grade 8 this year, the opposite might be said for their kids, because this is Initiation Month. Wasn't there like an end call for this kind of practice?
Okay, so tell me about this story. Because you are the voice of reason out here. What exactly is happening?
A lot of things is happening, but what did you pick from it?
Quite a lot. I picked that the next story is up next.
He was elected the 44th President of the United States in November 2008. After being re-elected in 2012, President Obama made his last speech this past week, leaving many Americans and the greater global community wishing he could stay for just one more term. His love for people, perseverance, and willpower to pursue change, and make no mistake, we will miss the swag. Shout out, Obama.
I mean,
we can't deny that his farewell speech was absolutely amazing. And above that, I think it just took us back to realizing that he really has been one of the coolest presidents ever. And he was black.
Now, this is the story that we don't want to ignore and not comment on. I mean, Barack Obama has been amazing. I think, like, if we could vote for him to be our president, I would be voting. I would be like,
no, we've got our own presidents. Obama can stay there. But moving on to the next story. So, what did you do for the holidays this past festive? It looked like most of us normal people had a quiet festive season, but the A-listers were living it up. Here are a few lessons we learned from our celebrities. Number 1, who says you have to go to one country for a holiday? Proverb and Liesl were living it up in Jamaica and, wait for it, then made their way to Mexico. Talk about a traveling budget. And at number 2, now we've all heard about a vacation, but what about a famcation? Now, Kanye Ndlomo took her 3 kids, mom, mother-in-law, husband, and everyone in between. Oh, I mean the extended family. Talk about a budget, all the way to Thailand. At number 3, if you never have a lover, take your mother. Kabonina took her mom to Dubai. Hashtag family goals. Look at you girls. Coming in at number 4, Casper threw pool parties, which we all understand, considering 3 watches, 2 Bentleys, and 1 big scratch on his car could have easily exhausted his travel budget. This leaves us wondering that our celebrities Vele also worry like us about the grosa and the data. Siyafana mus.
That's the official Mureki, Casper in your vest. And I mean, Proverb and Liesl, guys, is that a thing? We didn't get the heads up. Be press release. Right now, though, it is time for us to go straight into Heart of Social Media. Let's go. I mean, 2019 is one year that we're all looking forward to because it's only 2017 and everybody is already promising each other that X on that ballot box.
And before we even get into this part of the conversation today here on Heart of Social Media, we need to put a few things out there. These are not our views as Mzansi Insider, as the broadcaster, producers, and of course the talent, but it is the views of our awesome guests. We just want to find out, what is the excitement about 2019? It's only 2017, and like Katju said, it's already like, it looks like a soccer match. People are like analyzing who's the strongest link, the weakest, who can score, who can't, and we just want to see who could potentially be our next president. We have awesome experts and some of our friends hanging out with us this morning to help us break this down. Hi guys.
Absolutely.
How's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Girl, the afro, that's all I gotta say. Amanda. All right guys, we're speaking 2019. Let's start here. What's the big craze? This is, I think, the first time I've seen, elections being spoken about so far in advance. What do you think is the reason?
I think it's because politics has become like a more palatable conversation for the youth.
Yeah.
I think before, politics wasn't a thing that the youth were talking about, but it's beginning to be something more interesting because it's more commercial for us to take, So we're very interested in the person that's going to be representing us, not only as the youth, but as a nation altogether. So it's actually very important that we start to navigate these waters going forward.
Tammy, I want to find out from you, because this is your thing, so you understand. Do you think the rise of social media is the reason why there's so much drama and hype around these elections?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the conversations around politics happen so much on social media. So think about how things spread because of Fees Must Fall, right?
Yeah.
Fees Must Fall became such a fire in the nation because of the advent of social media.
Yeah.
And everybody began to have an opinion about it. And because of social media, everyone has an opportunity to become a journalist, you know what I mean? And an analyst and all these kinds of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now your voice does really count. It doesn't feel like, you're muzzled in the background. It actually feels like you're participating because of social media.
Do you guys think social media, because we're all on the Twitter streets and we're all typing,
Yeah.
Do you think there's more focus on the elections as opposed to a time when there was no social media and it's really about doing the action of voting yourself and making the decisions by yourself? Anybody can talk. Don't be scared. Yeah?
I think also we're so excited because we're hearing the possibility of a female president.
Yes.
And that is very exciting and also nerve-wracking. I'm not sure if people feel like we're ready for a female president or that we're not ready, but it's exciting.
Okay,
the thought is exciting.
Yeah, speaking about the female candidate, we're going to be looking at like 5 potential. Can we call them potential presidents?
Yes.
PPs. We're going to be looking at the 5 PPs.
Our selection.
Yes, our selection. It's not the selection that's out there. Please don't attack us, Abi. This is our PP, and the first one is Nkosazana, Her Excellency. Get it right. Her Excellency Nkosazana Zuma, Dlamini Zuma rather. And we know that she. What do you guys know about it? I know that she's what? She's chairman of the AU currently. Her department that she led, Home Affairs, is known as the benchmark and world standard. The way she set it up. What do you guys know about her?
Smokey?
That she didn't drop her surname after the divorce. That's what I know about her.
So we do know for a fact that she's linked to the president, right?
What do you know about her?
That she became president of the African Union,
Yeah.
and the same question that is asked now: are we ready for a female
female
president?
president.
It was asked when she was campaigning for
Yeah.
the African Union.
Yeah.
So it's more like it's either you can lead or you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, she did lead.
Do you
and I
think we
she
are
can.
ready for a female president?
I think we've been ready. When she was elected, President Jacob Zuma himself said that this means a lot for the world, for Africa, and for women empowerment, and for unity.
Yeah.
I think we've been ready.
You know what I think? I think it's really sad that we have to even ask, is South Africa ready, as if there is like a thing, like it's a person who is a leader, like any other person to lead. Why are we using terms like we need to be ready?
Look,
Sorry, Smokey, yes?
I feel, Mina, we are not yet ready. Why? The whole world. Monica Lewinsky was, Hillary was campaigning. It never worked out. They had to give it to that other guy. So I doubt Guti we are ready right now because women. Following women can't lead, man. They are followers. Hence, there's a father and a figure in the house.
Do you remember that these views do not
I'm
reflect
not-
those of
I'm
Rory Sang clearly that is turning. So we're gonna move.
I'm not being sexist about it.
problem.
But it's how I feel.
We appreciate your opinions, Smokey. We're going to move to the
Interesting.
next one. Cyril Ramaphosa.
I
I think
call
he's
him-
like our Donald Trump.
Totally. What are your views on him?
Minanga is going to be buying more polls and more polls instead of leading us to
Okay.
a better democratic
Okay.
country.
I think, look, I'm actually going to be very critical of Cyril Ramaphosa. I think he's an excellent leader.
Yeah.
Like at an administrative level, he's done a lot, for the businesses that he's run and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
But I think for someone that actually started out as a trade unionist and, like the leader of the National Union of Mine Workers, and then became on the board of a mine, the mine that was, that was at the forefront of Marikana.
Yeah.
That's a very bad sign. You can't have someone like that. It's the collusion between money, capital, and politics.
So you feel like we can't trust him?
I feel like we can't trust him. Also, I feel like we can't trust what he represents. Not necessarily not trust him
as an
but what he
individual.
represents. He
Okay.
represents the collusion of capital and politics, and how
Cheers,
that's a
guys.
dangerous combination. Like in governance altogether.
Collusion. And we'll move on to the other one before we collude ourselves. Julius Malema, I call him the protege. He was under a system, he learned, he applied himself, and now he's a leader in his own right. You guys think?
from youth league to major.
I mean, running your own thing. We can learn a lot from him. What do you think?
With this one, Mina, I beg to differ because this is a country, it's not school. In school when they make you a leader, it's because they don't want you to carry on with your naughtiness. It's not school here. This is a country.
Siyama, what do you think?
This is a country.
I think I want to agree with him. I don't think he's fit to lead a whole country.
But guys, Julius wants to get us our land back.
Guys,
Exactly. That's what I want to talk
But
about.
there's procedures, boy. I can't just come into your house. I need to knock first.
Look,
You
I think
do things the right way.
I think Julius is not
As
a
much-
president.
sorry, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think he's a president. I think he's actually a leader of some kind of revolution. So people never spoke about land. People never spoke about the redistribution of mines and all those kinds of things. Any leftist things that we actually really care about. And this guy took it there. He actually made us talk about these things.
Sure.
Why are we out here on Twitter? Julius.
Yeah.
Why are we out here watching Parliament? Julius, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So these guys are the leaders of the new school. He's not necessarily the president, but he's a Moses. He's actually
Absolutely,
transitioning us to another place.
We have
Guys,
another one.
today.
Musi Maiman, and now he's for the Rainbow Nation, New South Africa. What do you
We
think?
love
With
you.
Musi, I think he got more young people involved in politics
Yeah.
because he's more of an intellectual.
Yeah.
Okay.
we lost that over the years because
yes.
politics was just old people meet when they talk. It's
Totally.
the
Yeah.
struggle. We switch off as young people when
Yeah.
they weren't involved. Can you
Yeah.
talk about something that involves us now?
Yeah.
And he did that.
I feel you.
Yeah, he
Do
did
you
it.
see him as your next president?
He just might.
Potential,
That's
because
what it
we,
is.
we need something young right now,
Yeah.
or someone young right
Yeah.
now to actually engage. Since we are speaking, the youth
Yeah.
is engaging in all of this. We need somebody young.
Yeah.
Do
And we
As the president of the entire country.
Are we ready
Yes.
for someone young, Smoky?
someone young is in age, but not mentally young.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're gonna move right along
Are
from
we
this
ready?
one.
So I feel like me and Smoky,
The
guys.
last one is our wild card, Thuli Madonsela, the teacher, the public protector.
Okay, Tammy gets a clap. What do you think of her?
I heard a rumor that she doesn't want to be president. I read it on the internet, and then I read something else that said she's ready. So I'm not sure. Like, we don't want someone who's
Snipping.
today.
Okay.
But then,
Hey, but guys,
Look,
2019
for
is
me-
still far away, girl.
Look, for me, I think she's an upstanding citizen. I think she's one of the examples that, you know, South Africa can actually come out of corruption, can
Yeah.
actually come out. You know what I'm saying? I think she
I
can
see
like
you.
sort of, you know, re-purify us as a nation. She's such a strong
And
example.
since she's the public protector, boy, like our money will be safe. Everything.
Hey,
Yeah,
right.
I'm told.
Look, one word answers. I want one word answers. Out of our entire list, I want you to give me the name of who you will select. Name.
Money.
My man.
Tuli.
Thuli. Thuli Madonsela.
Mutlanthe.
Because it's not on the list, and you are smooth.
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna speak to you later on in the show, so you're definitely sticking
Can I
around.
do this
Thank you
link?
so much for
Can I
joining
do
us,
this
guys.
link?
Absolutely not. We're going to a quick ad break,
Can I do
and we're
this
talking
link?
bogus schools when we do come back.
When we come back to school, back to reality. Have you been accepted into high school or tertiary institution? Well, when we come back, we give you tips to avoid being taken for a ride by fly-by-night schools. Later, how much do you want? Only on Mzansi Insider can we serve the whole thing. After the break.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
It's back to school, but not for many. 40,000 learners are said to have not been placed in schools by the Department of Education in Gauteng alone. Now, there are alternative private schools in the CBD of Johannesburg. These schools have been named bogus schools.
Welcome back to the show. Now, bogus schools are mushrooming everywhere, and due to the schooling enrollment issue and insufficient schools, leaving most parents feeling very vulnerable. Take a look at this.
Ke nna Menge ke le ke tu ke na le bothata jwa gore ngwana ke o tshwantse a ye sekolong se ke ne ke mo setlhophetse last year ka May, and then ha ke tsena ko sekolong maabane gore ke go tsa stationary ko sekolong e nna gore matitšhere ba ntha ba re ngwana ke ga ke a mo registerela gore a tsene sekolo ko CJB. Se se nkutlwisang botlhoko ke gore ko CJB ha ke bua, and then ba mpolelela gore ke tshwantse gore ke ye ko Department of Education. Ko Department of Education ke tswa teng ko Braamfontein. Ko Braamfontein ba nthomela mo Bree. So ga ke kgone go tlhaloganya gore no yana ke tshwantse nna ke kae pelo ka e botlhoko kgose nna ngwana ke o dutse ko gae ga ithuti jaaka bana ba bangwe. It's like nna ke motsadi o senang maikarabelo. Ba mfile go na le pampiri e ba mfileng gore ke tsamaye ka ene ke ko sekolong se ke se ratang gore ngwana ke a kene teng, and then ha ke kena ko sekolong ka ba bontsha pampiri eo ba etsa ka yona ngwana ke online. So ga ke itse gore no yana ke tshwantse gore nna ke lebe kae ka gore ke tlile mo ke reng selo sa ka se tla utlwagala. No yana ba mpolelela gore ke ye ko sekolong gape ke go bolelela go matitšhere gore ba nke ngwana ke ene ba bane ba mmusitse.
Now, there are a lot of varsities that are popping up in old CBD buildings, some accredited and some not. So we spoke to some of the students who attend these schools in order to find out a little bit more about the desperation. Let's check it out.
My name is Thulasizwe Mtatambane. I go to Watersrand High School.
My name is Philemon Chiweta, the principal of Stembridge Dishon School.
did registrations very late for grade 11, so they couldn't take us at the schools and the locations, so we had to opt for coming this side in the schools and the CPT.
We are close to 60 learners. We have from grade R to 12.
Sitting at home won't be an option. I think it's best if I'm just here doing what we do. It wouldn't be like other schools and like government schools, but we are getting a decent education, I would say.
As of now, we don't have a science lab. The science lab that we use is Saibono. We just go there to Saibono with our learners. We book with Saibono, and then they allow us to go out sometimes and then use their labs. Our curriculum is CAPS related, that is recognized by the Department of Education. We are fully registered with the Department of Education and Umalusi as well.
The question is, are these schools accredited and safe for learners? I mean, they're in old buildings and learners don't have proper playgrounds, science labs, libraries, the works. So is the department aware of these schools and are the learners encouraged to go to them as an alternative? To unpack this further, we have Mo Flavor and Opa Mudibe. Gentlemen, welcome.
Happy New Year, and how's it?
Hey, fantastic. First live show of 2017. This is what we're doing. You know
guys
what I'm
are
saying?
feeling like the school kids right now, back in the reality. Yeah?
We are so back into reality. And speaking about reality, these bogus schools are obviously something that's real and that's happening. Are these schools regulated?
Thank you. In the first instance, a school that's operating illegally shouldn't be operating and should be shut down. But for you to operate a school, you have to register with the department. And once you've registered with the department, we need certain assurances and documentation.
Okay.
That includes municipal approval that sort of certify that your building is safe, that all the electrical wiring and everything else in the building are up to standard so that we don't have any problem. But we do know that some people do try to take advantage of the situation and operate schools. And unless we are informed by parents and so forth, it's very difficult to detect some of these schools. So, however, any parent who wants to register their children at any of these schools must first find out with the department whether the school is actually accredited. Because some of them are not even accredited to write the matric exam.
From this angle, in distress, school. Department is the department going out to find these schools, or should it be the parents' responsibilities who work?
Okay, so in the first instance, we are responsible for registering all schools.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate that they do have a role, because at this point in time, as you can see, we are having a problem of shortage of schools, especially in the inner city and in suburban areas. So these schools do fill a gap. And so they play a legitimate role, but that's why they are regulated. We do inspect the schools that are registered with us, but the schools that are not registered with us, unfortunately, unless we somehow detect them, we don't have a way of of actually knowing that these schools are existing unless somebody informs us.
Now, Mo, you obviously have a tertiary certificate. You're learned, right? Up here in this building.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Let's speak about your experience with tertiary education and enrollment. Did you have the struggle?
Well, I think I represent millions of young people who did at the time, and you know, despite the fact that both my parents are still alive and all those things, it was still a struggle. There's the registration fees, there's the deposit that you have to put down, and then there's the thousands and thousands of rand that you have to pay.
Absolutely.
And because you want this thing called education and you want the skills so that you can go into the economy and do your thing, it's almost like all or nothing.
Yeah.
And my parents had to make sacrifices. They had to, you know, fight along the way to get me through. I had to even finish off whatever they owed after I studied, because it's just the reality of many South Africans.
Now, Ndate Opa, I want to hear from you. If I failed to enroll into a varsity that is credible, what are my other options besides going to a fly-by-night?
Okay. So obviously we are not responsible for higher education institutions, we are responsible for schools.
Okay.
But we hope that, and I think that's a problem, that the higher education system has to expand in South Africa. And expansion means not just universities. The further education training colleges have to be improved so that the people can choose them as a first choice. And that's the problem that we're sitting with. There are more FET colleges than there are universities.
True.
But the problem is that the perception out there is that it's not good quality education, which is quite sad, because if we're looking at the economy right now, we need hard skills. We don't just need academic skills.
Absolutely.
We need artisans, we need people who can use their hands, their brain to produce certain things, because otherwise we're just going to be a society of consumers.
Okay. Mo, it's so weird calling him Mo.
Do you call him Mwedi?
Yeah, give you
First name, base.
Come on.
She's seen my ID book, that's why, you know what I'm saying?
I want to, when I hear you saying your parents had to do certain sacrifices, even after you had finished studies, you still had to continue paying.
Yeah.
You've got a bursary opportunity that
I'm
you're giving.
clapping for that, though. That's major. Yes. Good work.
You know, you're giving back and you're creating an opportunity for other students. How important are bursaries? How important are, you know, given the fact that people are even struggling to register? How real is the situation?
It's real, because you look at the number of people who matriculate, that number has increased over the last 22 years or whatever the case may be. And the desire to go to tertiary education has also increased, but the costs of that have also increased. And the reality is that it's finding the gap and, you know, playing your role, which is what I'm trying to do, one of many people who are. And I believe that you need to get the skills to be in any industry. And you guys as media professionals know that you need to know something to do this thing. So why not encourage a sense of education and say, all right, fine, get the skills so that you can be competitive, so that you can have something to offer when you get into the industry, whether it's advertising, PR, radio, television, whatever it is, just get the skills. And I think that's what my bursary aims to achieve. In terms of
is your bursary open to any sort of learner? Because, you know, bursaries are always, it's almost like, yes, there's bursaries, then it's like, I'm not trying to do
I don't qualify.
I don't do engineering.
How do
I
we
don't
qualify?
I mean, it's pretty simple. You need to have passed matric, and you need to have a diploma entry on your matric certificate, which is an important thing. The institutions are regulated. They have to meet certain standards, so they can't just take anyone. So you need to look at your matric results and say, is there diploma or degree entry there? And that is a guarantee of getting in. And then beyond that, of course, it's the marks. But it's also about people who need the assistance. You know, and there are South Africans who have the money to pay, and they must pay. You know, but those who don't need to get help from people like us. So I'm looking for
How do we get
students.
this bursary? Tell us a little.
So 2 dates, 21 January, 28 January, Boston Media House, Pretoria and Sandton respectively. I'm having interviews with candidates. So you come through, we have a one-on-one. We talk about your marks, your ambitions, your goals. I understand who you are, your background, and then I sort of make it out.
So cool,
legitimate hands-on
so
approach.
Cool. Like,
because people can write emails and send letters, but you don't really get to meet the person. You know, you don't get to understand the circumstances that they talk about.
All right.
Today, just to create some sort of understanding and awareness, and that's why we're here, really, to shed some light. At the end of the day, it's your future, so make the right decisions. And make sure that it's a school that is under the Department of Education. Do we qualify?
I can't believe you're letting me speak. Ad break. We'll be back.
After the break, sports news with Joe Man, and he tries to answer if anyone knows the reason why Bafana's jersey still doesn't have a star after their 1996 win.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
Show, it is time for us to speak sports news with Joe Man for the very first time in 2017. We're coming to you live right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. I'm excited and I can host. Don't be a hater. Joe, how you doing,
Joe,
brother?
how are you?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
Compliments of the season.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year. Good to see you.
Yes.
I'm loving the off-the-shoulder look.
She jogged to work.
You know?
She ran all the way to Mzansi Insider. Hey, Baba. No traffic for me.
We're
Yes.
talking AFCON today. Joe, man, tell us what's
We
happening.
are talking AFCON, but I still love the hair though. That hair is amazing. Bringing back Boom Shaka. Vele,
Wow, guys.
if I go on a cruise, you're the one I want to go with.
Okay.
Because that rope, it's
It's gonna save your life. Okay, we're
Exactly.
speaking AFCON. Let's
Okay.
speak about the geographical information.
All right,
from
so first of all, the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations, it's starting today.
Yeah.
It's happening in Gabon. So just like you're saying about the geographical position, if you don't know where Gabon is, Wabana like Pongo sa Africa, just the head here. Gabon is just underneath there, like on the equator. So it's surrounded by Equatorial Guinea and Cameroon and Congo as well. So that's just to give you an idea of where it is. So if you wanna Majida Longore Black Sea Oskava surprised, it's on the equator.
So it's all happening in Gabon.
Yeah, it's happening in Gabon. So now Bafana didn't qualify for the tournament, and I'm
Yes.
sure you're not surprised because that's
We're
how
hopeful for the next one.
yeah, that's how we roll. I qualify. But so it's going to be broadcast on SABC One.
Nice.
But now, if you're a fan of Generations, Bu Uzalo, and Skim Sam,
Yes.
you don't have to be afraid because the SABC has made plans to shift those programs because obviously they are the popular programs.
Yeah.
So they moved them from the #1 channel to
Yes.
the
They
number
moved
2 channel.
The number 2 and number 3 channel because Vele SABC One is your home of soccer.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So Skim Sam is going to be broadcast at 6:30 on SABC 2. Then Generations Legacy moves to SABC 3. That's at 7:30. And then Uzalo is going to be Monday to Wednesday, and that's going to be at on SABC 2 as well.
Okay.
So yeah, to move to today's events, the opening ceremony is happening.
Yes, who's
Who's
performing?
performing? That's what we wanted to know.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, Muzat wasn't available.
Oh, yes, we did decline that because this is more important.
Because Waspana.
Come on.
So what they had to do, they had to settle for Diamond Platinums.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's going to be there as well. So it's great to see not Lavaliting. So it's going to be a big performance
Oh,
from.
Diamond, Uchimile for AFCON.
No, he's always like this. And I heard the likes of Davido are there. There's a lot. There's quite a nice list.
It's going to be a big thing. But obviously the tournament starts off today, and it's going to be 6 o'clock is when the game kicks off. The first game is going to be Gabon against Guinea-Bissau. Okay. Now, the guy that you have to look out for in terms of, like, one for the ladies and for the guys as well, is a guy called Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Okay.
He plays for Borussia Dortmund in Germany. So, like, Africa.
Oh, nice.
He's Africa's name. So, he's like, but he's a superstar there in Gabon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's taken the AFCON Cup before?
The defending champions are Ivory Coast, so they go into the tournament as defending champions. Team Yaya Toure.
Yes.
Gabon are the champions. They're going to be defending. They qualified this time around, so hopefully they'll be able to defend their title as well.
Quite a strong team.
Yeah, but in terms of the history of the tournament, Egypt are the ones who've won it the most times. Egypt have won it 7 times, including 3 times in a row. I think in 2006, 2008, and 2010 they won that. But if you want to know, South Africa, we won it 1 time.
Of course.
Where's our star?
1 time. No, I don't know. Like, you see, you have to ask the people at SAFA because, Sundowns
Don't we get a
won.
star, though?
Sundowns won the AFCON. They got a star.
Pirates has a
won,
star.
has a star.
Why are you shocked?
Guys, South Africa needs to get
Why
a
are
star.
you
When did we win it?
Can we? 1996.
We must reverse this. Public protector.
Please.
Is there going to be a first
Investigate.
night match at the Cup?
Well, I mean, most of the games are happening at night because the first one is happening at 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then the next one happens at 9 o'clock, and that's the second game. So the first game is going to be between Gabon and Guinea, and then the second one is going to be Cameroon as well, and they're going to be taking on Burkina Faso.
Nice
So
one.
that's what's going to be happening later on tonight. But you must keep watching SABC 1.
This is how we do it. You started your day right, ended off right with the opening today. These two.
Are you running home? Are you running home after the show?
Oh my God, I don't like
You're
cats.
running home.
We're running out of time.
Ad break.
I don't like this guy.
From being featured on hits like to his latest hit.
We want the whole time.
After the break, we give you one of the stars to look out for in 2017. Don't say we didn't tell you.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
All the way from the ad break right here to the biggest show on the land, Kimzat Insider. Just in case, how shall January? And are you experiencing any January issues right now? Are you?
I call it Jan No Worry.
Boom. Amen. But
Well,
that
we're
life-
counting down the top 5 things that no one wants to hear during this month with, yes, it's not somebody you know. It's Smokey. He's gonna come through. Smokey, do it.
Come on.
Come through the door, Smokey. Smokey must jog like Rorisang jogged to work. Yes,
Is this
Smokey.
the right way to do it?
What's happening, brother?
This is the F-Con. It was built like the soccer player.
Yes, let's
How
be
you
ready.
doing?
I was born ready. I'm easy like a Sunday morning on a Saturday. Yeah?
Come on now,
Yes,
come on
ma'am.
now.
Yes,
All right, so we're talking. Cat is like laughing his head off already. Now we know that Smokey is one of Mzansi's, top comedians, and he's joining us.
Professional comedian.
Professional,
Yes, ma'am.
top professional comedian.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we're talking about those things you don't want to hear at all, right?
Yes.
All right.
So what is sitting at number 5? I am single. And I'm not telling you guys that. It's one of the things you don't want to hear.
The first thing that I hear all January and every January, when you ask for something, hey, it's January. And for some people, it's January the whole year. If
So
you get what I'm
January
saying. People are
like
broke in
March.
January. Yeah,
They're
even in
single
September.
in January.
They are single in January. And the barekis must fall.
The Bareki was. I don't think there's anything wrong with being single, guys. It's like a thing. And coming in at number 4, I want to hear what you think of this one. I don't think I can pay for that. I'm broke.
In Jan.
You don't want to hear this.
I don't want to hear that one, me. I don't
Why?
want to hear this Vrupa as well. You know, there's so many things.
And
man.
apparently, listening to that song, Vrupa, it must only be for people with cars. Because anyege uhambe ulalele istereo sakho uyolanda inkuni uhamba ngevur uyayinyandula that unless ugcoka imbatata
nami anginalo ivura mara nyayimamela leyo ngoma mara nginemoto yellow. That's me, man. That's me.
All right, now here's the next one. I had so much meat. Some veggies would be great.
No.
We're still having meat.
Grains are for the animals.
Yeah?
Yeah, meat is for us.
Manje ke lama summer body goals is your figure.
Khona indawo bathi kuse gym.
Okay.
Yes.
So ujinyama and then yajima.
Nama doesn't bring fat, it's iron.
Oh, okay.
Iron, yes.
Okay.
So veggies must fall.
Not protein.
For who?
For your body.
Mina ngijima stage, mina ngijima ngenyama.
Okay.
Okay, so Rorisang sekaqala look gym uyambona ushine teki babu gijimile wafika eMzansi.
Guys,
I love the new look, eh?
You love the new look?
Uso.
I can't do that. I was going to try to do it. Coming in at number 2, something you don't want to hear. Please borrow me money.
I can start here. I don't want to hear this in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
And January again.
Until Ningvala.
From January to January?
I don't want to hear it.
Do you mind?
Me, I don't mind.
So you guys don't borrow money from anyone?
No, we don't, because we
I borrow
save.
money from you.
That's why I was asking the question.
I don't borrow money, but it's 7 rand.
Coming in at number 1. You can't say you don't want to hear
This
things
is
that
the
you guys
worst one.
do.
So this is number 1.
I'm not reading this.
Baby. Okay, but if I read it, it's wrong. So you have to read it.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll read it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm always making a fool of myself here. Let's do this. Baby, I'm pregnant. And I'm clearly 9 months from...
Do you know what's my next response to that? Asambe so yenza DNA if akuso wakho lo mntwana bazongithola kahle labo bantu bangaphandle. Just only way to run.
Awuthi nje bazokuthola kahle
amantombazana nikana abantwana. Angifuni mina intombazana mina.
And kuba worse ngoJanuary.
NgoJanuary.
Angithi beziwa December. So that's the problem.
So I think kumele ubuyele kumreki vie yabona ayoreka ama pampers ayoreka
everything ayoreka.
When Mureki is buying essentials, you know what? We're gonna unpack with Smokey about his history, his journey, and his future. It's time for Special Somebody. Area.
Yes. You see, no, there's nothing that you can get here except water and juice.
But I can give you some water, so you can take a seat.
Come take a seat. Come take a seat.
Let's do this.
But share this way. All right. So, I mean, a lot of people know you as a comedian. A lot of people understand that you're funny. Is this who you are all the time, like 24/7?
All day, every day.
All day, every day?
Yes, ma'am.
When did you know that this is something you want to do?
High school.
Why? How did that come about?
I was that funny guy.
Okay.
Bengihlala ngikwarana.
Boy class clown.
No. I was a class comedian. clowns belong in the circus.
So let's speak about, like, if you weren't a comedian, if you didn't get into this career and it wasn't really successful for you, what would you be doing?
I think I'd be playing football.
Football?
Yeah, I went up till Soweto under 19.
Are you seriously?
Yeah. Now, don't be fooled by this. Don't be fooled.
So you're a runner like me?
I'm jack of all trades.
Oh, okay.
Master
and a master?
Comedy.
Okay. I need to ask you this one. You obviously get on stage, you speak to a lot of people. I think what you guys do has the opportunity to make people laugh, or it has the possibility to offend a lot of people because you guys are there. About black people, is this like a deliberate thing? Why?
I speak a lot about black people because of the crowd that I at, the audience at that specific time.
Yeah.
So it means when you want DVD A1. So there's DVDs where I speak about everything else. You know, and it's I believe a joke is funny when it's 80% real.
Okay.
And when I speak about you as a black person, you get to relate, and it becomes more funnier.
Yeah.
I think mankuluma ngento oyazi your upbringing, you know, like white kids, they tell them go to your room. Tina, they can't say go to your room. Ngoba sonke silale dining room. So it's those things that actually, and it's as much as it's
relatable. It's the truth.
Exactly. So that's why ngikhuluma ngabantu engirelate.
One thing engishayo blind about comedy is the fact that you are not just speaking to people, you are actually trying to entertain them and make them laugh. Does it ever happen? Ukuthi uyabazama
we call that dying.
Okay.
Yeah,
is it dying?
Yeah, it's either you kill or you die as a comedian.
Have you died?
Do you still die though?
Not really. I don't die, but you as uyazazi wena potentially yakho ukuthi kuphi, so no phuma stage bahlekile abantu, but you are like man bokungasu smoke man lobeka lapha yana, you know. So personally you take that as dying.
Okay.
You know, but there's those worst nights.
Yeah.
What Monday it what Tuesday, Wednesday it Now you start searching for that funny joke that works everywhere. What is that funny joke in a Spanish night? That's when you need to leave the stage.
Smokey, because this is Mzansi Inside and we always want to put people on the spot or to the test, quite frankly. Let's see if you will kill or you will die. Give us something.
You know, I usually say comedy is not a joke. And people take my job, my job unserious or for granted, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I have to give you something, you know, you can tell from the way that I speak that I'm not from a local school or something like that, you know. I never went to Siafunda Daycare Center. I went to Little Eagles Nursery School. Daycare Center, abantwana bayalala, and nursery school bayafunda.
Okay.
Yes, and even primary and high school as well. Like
uyazwakala
wena nawe ngalendlela okhuluma ngayo ukuthi bohamba ama school trip angithi manibuya lapha ya ikhokejo masiya khakho. Well, it was totally different with us, but we thank you, Mr. Bus Driver, Bus Driver, Bus. That was us.
No, you hit the nail on the head. Your jokes are really 80% true.
And the sad reality is that my Afrikaans teacher was Afrikaans.
Her Afrikaans teacher.
It's funny, mas ganja. No, Afrikaans man. Die hond blaf. Die kat meow. But we Afrikaans. Tina, we were fluent. We had proper stuff like eendag het ek hard gewerk.
Okay.
Gespit, gehark, geplot. Aardappels en uien met watties aan die kant. Jy is 'n regte gewone Afrikaans. How do you want blauw?
Shaya ngepoem baba.
But the man kap die hout. Mama yenza ngepast tense die hout kap die man. How does that happen now? How does that happen now?
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh.
You don't cap the man, and Rodesang, this is true, you know.
True about who?
You.
Rory, you're coming out of the closet.
So what are you saying? I'm coming out of the closet?
So is it apple
or an
or
apple?
apple?
Me, it's an apple.
And to her?
Apple.
And
apple.
pineapple?
It's pineapple.
And to her?
To me?
Pineapple.
My word, you know what?
Thank you so much. Umutswana, right?
I give us so.
Yeah, so it sounds the same. I don't speak foreign, man. Leka bua like phela wena uthi strap yard ngithi khona bathi str bathi green gravy green grass and it's green grass it's gravy it's scrap yard abangani bakhe abo Christopher no Gregory it's Gregory and it's Christopher, you know.
All right, I think I'm going to try to go to an ad break right about now and try to redeem myself to speak like other people.
Fluency, you don't talk, we speak.
Wow.
Yes, thank you.
Ad break, guys. Ad break. Like I don't.
Next up on Mzansi Insider, a performance from Frank Casino to usher you into a hot weekend.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Alrighty, there you have it. But before we leave you, so that's why Anna Lady faced the job. Check this out.
Do you know what 2017 has in store for you?
What is it that is more important, the business or the family?
The business. Should I give myself the chance to mourn my mother?
Yeah, but as soon as you get around other people, you get embarrassed, you get like, I don't really deserve to mourn.
Should I worry about when am I going to meet my boyfriend?
You need someone who's already made it. Could you please hang out at fancy places?
All this and more on Mzansi Insider.
That's what tomorrow has in store for us. Do hang out with us and make sure you don't miss it. It's 10 a.m. on the dot. It's time for us to go, but we're doing it nice.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great episode. I can explain why she's wearing these techies because she said she's hip-hop. Frank Casino takes us home. Peace.
Oh.
We want the whole. We want the whole. We want the whole day. Whole day. 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 We want the whole. Me, do you know? Try not to break down when your bank account says you broke. Waking up your dream killers with a bunch of niggas at the store. Surrounded by niggas who live up to fill up their labels. It's easy to give up. I'm about to be lit up. Fueled up. Riding with the tank low. Ain't nobody I could bank on, but the bank roll. Tell my nigga keep the deck roll. Leave me mine like it's low. Love me angels, that would do it for the bands though. You can do it on my man pole, better handle. The good fella, Henry Hill, sell my story to the booksellers. All season with the pockets, watch the dick swallow. Tell your hook up, I'm the hookup for the wholesalers. Need my whole setup, nigga rap. Killer scene while they busy making death threats. See the team too strong, we don't need a flex. They ain't never been abroad, I need a press. I ain't found it yet, or maybe I'm just over it. Too busy sobering. Drinking Henny got me two-stepping. Drinking straight mixed with no preference. Same OG on some new habits. Might just DM and she must lavish. Might just tell her that I like them all. Like your flaws happen to be mine. We want the whole day. Whole day. 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 We want. I don't need no nigga. No. So go tell me who's who. Go tell me who's new. No. Always getting heated on this coastal. We can do the feature with some coastal. I'm not by no biggie, I'm colossal. Oh, where my boots at? Where my boots at? I need all you back. I need all you back. Scrolling down my phone. Searching for y'all. You know I'm a dog.